Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brought in right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So no return on that punt. And the Jets are starting deep from their own territory here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Travis looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down. Travis setting up to throw. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. A pickup of only 2, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Titans will get set to take over. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. He cuts it back right. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Back to the well again. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hand off to the back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
The give here on 2nd. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready, ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Hit made by Josh Uche. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trap 60.
From the 39. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll get this down to the 40. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They go right back to Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
19 Lion. Dragon 60.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
70 Lion. Go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Ready?
Throwing here, Travis. Chased out to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone.
70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Third down, give to Hall. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Let's go now.
Now Travis. And he's got it. That's a layout for it, but touchdown. The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another carry for him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for second down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the play. Doesn't help a ton because they're still left with 3rd and 15.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Here's Travis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one complete to Turner. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Here's Hall once more. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and just 2 to go. Travis. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to him again. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Feels this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good return here of 19 yards. And it'll be Jets football. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
All gets it again on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And the Titans opting for a 5th DB, a nickel set 3rd down.
Let's go. Mustang 19. '60 Bobcat. Go.
Travis to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. The Jets are on the move here. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know we get so enamored with a one-handed catch, an amazing throw, but I am telling you, that kick from that distance is just as impressive. The leg strength, the power, he drives it low, and he finds a way to get an enormous 3 points.
First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first. He's on the move. Now he takes it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Room to run inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. That's up and through for the point after. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Travis escapes the pocket. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, Jets are in a dime set, 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Shut up! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 19 Lions!
Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready, go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hall there to haul it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go. Track it, 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be their football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits him on the out route. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
To throw on 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring out 4th down. Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Roll.
A give left side for Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Hey, check that. Go street.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19 tight.
Throwing now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go! 60 Bison. Cup 19. Take go.
Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Come on, set.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Brought in right side. And they bring him down around the 34. Second down now, 7 to go.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Travis looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Jukes one defender, and he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And this not quite the big hitter we just saw. They get him at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Panther 11.
Receiver in motion, going left.
Hut.
Travis setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. Hut.
They're throwing it. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Set go.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. He's in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, Can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Running back sent in motion. The Jets take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Man in motion out of the slot. Here he is on 3rd and long. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They start the drive with Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Finds his target, Hall. Pushing it up past the 30. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Being offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go right back to Hall. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set. Check. Panther.
They'll run here following the penalty. Along the sideline past midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Hall once more. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hall running between the tackles. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Hall takes it straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's on the move. Catch made over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Roaring 70. Take go.
Looking to throw it. Putting the body on the line for his team. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
18, right here.
They'll throw it again. On the move, headed right. Has it at the 7. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Rolling out to his left. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he got free. Buys time. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Whrock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. So the